Well, from one tradition to another, it's been a tradition in Winston-Salem for decades. We're talking about Christmas at Reynolda House. It is a must-see for the entire triad. This year, no exception. I spoke with Director Phil Archer about what's happening this year and the history behind it. He says, of course, the decorations are spectacular, but there are some special additions.
Reynolda also has, as of just a couple years ago, been given by the North Carolina Museum of Art a collection of 200 antique German glass ornaments. So they're really beautiful, hand-blown, hand-painted glass ornaments. And there are a lot of traditional things you'd expect, Santa and snowmen, but also some peculiar things like mushrooms and pipes. I don't quite know the significance back in the day, but they really bring, they bring an extra sparkle and a little bit of historical interest into the house.
Of course, it's a peek into the history of the house, which, by the way, goes back to 1917. The Reynolds actually moved in just before Christmas, so Christmas at Reynolda has always been special, but it's also about the experiences.
There's a Friday on the 15th where we all gather around in the big reception hall, the biggest room in the central part of the state, and we sing carols together. And on the Christmas tours, there's special music playing. On the Christmas tours, there also are costumed interpreters. So as you make your way with your guide through this 60-room home, you meet the assistant governess, you meet the butler, you meet a school teacher from the Reynolda School in the village.
Yeah,
wow.
so, and those people that are dressed in costume, what they did was they went back through history and saw written interviews with some of the staff about what they do and all that stuff. So they pulled from that, so it's actual words you'll hear from people who did those jobs 100 years ago. And then we were looking, I'm going to show you this, that there was a menu that Phil sent me to show. Look at that, a handwritten menu. And at the top, if you look in the middle on the top, you can see it says like December 25th, 23. Isn't that funny? So it was 100 years ago that they wrote this menu.
That's pretty cool.
That is really cool.
That was their breakfast, which was like caviar and tomatoes. And
Chestnut dressing.
I'm talking, yes, there was chestnut dressing and turkey and sweet potato pie with marshmallows. And like they had at least 10 dishes for every meal.
The glass ornaments were really
Yes.
nice as well too. I love ornaments on a tree, so that is a very nice touch to it as well too.
And the pipe organ in the main lobby, or whatever you call it, the living room, is one of the best preserved from that era, and it still works. So when you go there in certain times, they'll have these little concert, like almost like a symphony, mini symphony concert in the Reynolda
In
house.
there.
I love how they're bringing that to life.
Yes,
Yeah.
got to check it out. All right, we'll be back.